Hey everyone, this is Dr. Billy Williams, President of Inspire Nation Business Mentoring. Today we're going to look at the 7 small business marketing personalities that you must have operating in order for your business to grow to its full potential. You see, each person has a dominant marketing personality. That's not to say that you can't or shouldn't be good at multiple types of marketing, but there are always 1 or 2 types that you naturally prefer. Each business has a dominant personality as well. Often the marketing in a business is influenced by factors and resources, whether they're abundant or limited, such as the marketing personality of the leadership, the technical skill set of the person or people responsible for marketing, and of course, resources such as money, technology, and time. Each of the 7 marketing personalities has its own strengths and weaknesses, which means that relying on just one personality type for marketing will limit the overall success of marketing and advertising in your company. You have to use a variety of marketing and advertising campaigns in order to give your company enough variety to catch the 3 main types of prospects. Those are ready-to-buy prospects, prospects looking for more information, and impulse shoppers. These are prospects that had no interest in your product or service until they saw your marketing or advertising campaign. So let's look at the 7 types. We'll start with mailers, and this is postal mail and email. Mailers like to consistently send postal mail and or email to their customers and prospects. They prefer for the customer or prospect to react to the marketing and advertising campaign. In other words, they like low-hanging fruit. They want the customer to contact them. The positives are both postal mail and email can be creative, automated, and easily tracked for response rates and return on investment. The collection of email addresses and following up with a customer or prospect by email should be a part of every marketing campaign. Email is generally low cost, easy to use, and can reach a large amount of contacts in a short period of time. The negatives. Postal mail can be very expensive when the right keywords, key phrases, and call to action elements are not added to the mailings. In other words, the mailings are ineffective. The response rate for mail is usually around 3%. Email generally has a pretty low response rate as well, depending on if they know you or if this is something they receive just cold. If effective keywords, key phrases, and call to actions are not used, email can feel spammy to the receiver, and you don't want to be known as a spam artist. Next, let's look at writers. And we're talking marketing letters, emails, articles, blogs, social networking posts, books, etc. Writers love to share experiences and wisdom and will willingly share their words with anyone that will take the time to read them. The positives. Writers are great providers of information. They generally understand a topic, product, or service at depths that the average person just does not. A good writer will pull you into the message and keep you engaged. Negatives. Writers tend to take a long time to put out a marketing or prospecting campaign because they have to brainstorm, create, write, and proofread the message. Usually, writers are perfectionists. So what that means is that something that would normally take one of the other personality types a day or 2 to get out, it'll take a writer a week or 2 to get out. Writers tend to go overboard with the amount of information they put out. Something that should be short or sweet like a postcard becomes a full-blown trifold brochure. The main negative is that writers tend to turn ready-to-buy prospects into shoppers. That's why they hear this phrase, "You gave me so much information, I need to think about it and get back to you." So writers, be really careful about that. Number 3 on our list is talkers. And we're talking telemarketing, face-to-face meetings, vendor booths, in-office visits, live presentations, conference calls, webinars, all of those things. At the end of the day, the ability to properly explain your product and or service and how it will improve the quality of life of your customers or prospects is what being in business is all about. So let's look at the positives of talkers. Same positive as writing, with the additional positives of timeliness. A talker will talk to anyone at any time pretty much about anything. And a talker doesn't need a long marketing campaign setup window. Give them a target prospect, a marketing list, or a geographical area, and they will make it happen. The negatives. Talkers tend to be more focused on delivering what they want to say than actually listening to what the customer wants or needs. A talker's marketing materials can be so self-focused and so self-promotional that it only attracts prospects that are looking for a Superman or Superwoman to save them. which means that you can easily find yourself dealing with clients and customers that need constant hand-holding through the entire relationship. Talkers have to control their ego or they'll overpromise and underdeliver. My grandfather used to say, you can't talk that much without some of it being pure BS. Next, let's look at techies. And we're talking SEO, internet-driven traffic, marketing, gadgets and tools, mobile traffic, social networking, all of that good stuff. Techies are dominating the marketing and advertising space, and they're poised to do so for a long time. Listen to the following words carefully, guys. If you don't have a techie marketing personality, you need to make sure that someone on your team has a techie marketing personality, or that you outsource part of your marketing and advertising to a person or company that can add and manage technology to your marketing and advertising mix. In other words, you have to have someone techie as part of your network or team. Positives. By using SEO, online search results, and tools such as apps and widgets and all those fancy things, techies can generate prospects that have an active interest in your product, service, and information. Marketing results are trackable. You know your return on investment, and you can also easily predict and calculate your marketing cost. A campaign can be easily implemented, and most campaigns run on autopilot, which means lower time commitment from everyone involved. Negatives. When something screws up, it really screws up. Keep your techies close by. Don't let them set up something and just walk away. Without good follow-up by talkers or writers, however, ready-to-buy prospects can be easily overlooked or ignored when you're using technology. Often, online prospects tend to be more price-focused, so always remember that, and your marketing campaigns must make the entire process easy and seamless. See, often this is a big issue. When a non-techie business hires a techie to generate leads, the prospect is expecting everything to be as quick and easy as their online search was. But the business oftentimes hasn't updated their back-end operations or how they actually work with prospects. And so that prospect can get easily frustrated with the pace of doing business with that company. So make sure you're aware of that. Next is networkers. And we're talking networking events, multiple referral partners, customer referral campaigns, conversations, pay-per-quote, all those wonderful things. Building referral networks is an awesome way to grow your business, as long as you put effort and energy into maintaining your referral relationships and your referral campaigns. Positives. Referrals tend to absorb up to 30% more price or rate without hesitation. A good group of referral partners can keep your prospect funnel humming along like a finely tuned machine. And generally, a referral is less stressful to deal with than a purchased or generated lead. Negatives. Your business can easily ebb and flow if the referral networks are not maintained and contacted on a regular basis. Referrals do require a little more hand-holding than other prospect types, and that's because they were sent to you. But referrals tend to only want to deal with one person, and that's the person they were referred to. So that can be a negative or a positive depending on your business. If the referral relationship is built on compensation, meaning you pay someone to send you referrals, and you suddenly have a weak cash flow, then that can disrupt your referral funnel. But again, referrals are a phenomenal way to help grow your business. Number 6 is traditional media. We're talking television, radio, billboards, magazines, etc. Now remember, I'm writing this for small business owners that with less than 10 employees usually. So while the use of traditional media is still an option, the cost and return on investment could far outweigh the benefits. Let's look at the positives. You and your brand are put in front of a large audience of potential prospects. You can tailor your message to a specific niche or demographic. Increased brand recognition is a major benefit and can lead to other branding opportunities such as newspaper interviews, guest speaking opportunities, and of course you increase your professional network. Negatives. Traditional media can be very expensive. It's difficult to measure and you're not sure how to actually track your results. While it could produce immediate results, it could also be a total waste of money. So just be aware of that, guys. Now, small business leaders should perform a lot of research and ask a lot of questions before committing to a traditional media marketing contract, especially if you're dealing with local or national television. Let's look at number 7, my non-marketers. These are folks that don't perform any type of marketing whatsoever, and they mainly rely on current customer referrals. There are positives and negatives to that as well. Positive, low cost. Prospects are generally pre-sold before they ever talk to you. It's easy to track, and of course, the return on investment is extremely high because you didn't really invest anything. There are negatives as well. Business is unpredictable. It's difficult to predict cash flow when you don't know when and where your next prospect is coming from. Non-marketers also tend to be a little lazier. They tend to not get out there and really hustle, just like the little Garfield picture I have here. I can do it, but I won't. So you have to be really careful about falling into the rut of getting lazier and lazier when you don't do any other type of marketing. So what is the best marketing personality out of the 7? There isn't one, guys. You need to use a combination of low-cost, consistent, effective marketing campaigns in your business. Often, a business can get so hooked on one type of marketing that they lose focus of the various types of marketing and advertising campaigns that are available to them. That's why Inspire Nation Business Mentoring should be an important part of your team, your success team. You see, in Inspire Nation Business Mentoring, we specialize in mentoring and training small business owners to effectively operate and grow their business. We have 3 niche business types we specialize in mentoring: insurance agents and agencies, small businesses with under 10 employees, and Christian business leaders that want to operate their business on biblical principles. So what is a business mentor? I'm asked that often. A business mentor is a business owner that has gone through or is currently going through what you go through on a daily basis and can share real world wisdom with you. Guys, check us out. Our services are low cost and very effective. Simply go to our website, www.inspireanation.org. Thanks, guys, and have a great day.